All right. Love you. Love you. All right. Okay. What? What's going on, y'all? What's poppin'? How y'all feeling? It's a whole new year, bro. Who been watching me for like the last 2-3 years I've been doing this? You know what I'm saying? Comment below if you know what I'm saying, if you've been watching me for a long ass time. Okay, but in today's video, I want to let y'all know my 5 favorite fragrances that released this year. Okay, I was thinking about making a top 10 list, but honestly, like, not a whole bunch of fragrances this year was blowing me away when it comes to fragrances that was released. Now, don't go nowhere. Grab a chair. Put your balls in a little position. Let's get into it, John. So the first fragrance I want to talk about is this fragrance from the house of Wilhelm Perfumery, okay? Now, y'all might not know about that fragrance house. So let me tell y'all a story on how I learned about Wilhelm's Perfumery. So in Cleveland, there's not that many fragrance stores around, okay? We have the normal Sephora, Ulta, Dillard's. We got that type of stuff, right? So I typed in fragrance store in the Google Maps, in this place called Indigo Perfumer or Perfumes or something. They popped up and they was from Lakewood, and Lakewood is like 20 minutes from my crib. So I was like, D, you know what I'm saying? That's my homeboy D. I called up D. I was like, we should go there and just see what they got. You know what I mean? So I went down there, and I'm telling you, like, this was probably the 5th fragrance I smelled, but I grabbed a sample of it, and it's called Faces of Francis. Now this is a woody, warm, spicy, amber, oud type of scent, right? And it got notes you normally don't see, like driftwood, pistachio, saffron, juniper. Now, people usually put juniper berries, but not just plain juniper. Now, this fragrance has a resin of pine, honey. It kind of reminds me of like a ferry ride in Gris, you know what I mean? I'm thinking evening time, and then you go to like a real fancy 5-star restaurant. This fragrance is giving me a lot of vibes. I don't smell any pistachio or nuts in this fragrance, but there's definitely like a pine, sweet, herbal, rubbery smelling mixture going around, right? Now, I'm telling y'all, this fragrance is very unique, something you've never smelled before. Now, this scent is marketed to be unisex, but this is a very masculine fragrance in my opinion. But if I was gonna wrap this scent up into a nutshell, it's like a fruity fragrance in the beginning with like a powdery dry down, okay? But this is a unique fragrance. I feel like y'all should go sample. It's not F-boy worthy, but it's just a simple fact that this is a fragrance that's very unique to me, and for some reason I really like it, and that's just me, okay? Another fragrance I really love so damn much is this 1 Million Royal. Damn, do this fragrance give me a lot of compliments. When I first got it, I didn't look at it as a fragrance that was going to get me a lot of compliments. I'm just smelling it like, oh, okay, Paco Rabanne, you did your thing before you passed away. And I just really, really like this scent. Now, granted, I've never smelt this scent on nobody else, right? The only thing I know from this scent is the opening, which is like that tangerine sweet floral scent, right? But I haven't got more compliments with no other fragrance than this. I don't know like what it is. Like, men give me compliments, women give me compliments. I just don't understand what they did so different to make this be so beloved. But this is a sweet, sexy fragrance that I feel like you guys will love, especially if you're a dude that's been looking for a fragrance to get you a lot of compliments. Now, y'all knew this fragrance was going to be on the list, and that is Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Mars Elixir, okay? Now, it smells so much similar to the Le Parfum. I do want to let y'all know that. It smells so much similar to the Le Parfum. But what I can say about this is that it just cranks up that sweetness, okay? It's like this honey vanilla thing going on with this. And I just feel like if you like Lamel, then you will love this. And like everybody liked the Lamel. So they just made the Lamel Le Parfum better. And you know what I mean? Like, could you really complain? I see a lot of people upset that this fragrance is getting so much love. But when Lamel Le Parfum came out, everybody loved that scent. You know what I mean? Like everybody was like, oh my God, this is like one of the greatest scents of all time. And then they just made it better. Like, it's like, what can you do? What can you do? Okay? Sweet, sexy, gourmand fragrance. Don't even cost that much. Man, it's gold. Like, man, it gives you a lot of compliments. It's sexy. It's one of them fragrances where it's like, if you just wanted one sweet gourmand fragrance in your collection, then you just get this. You know what I mean? This can be your only date night scent in your whole collection, and you're not doing bad. Like, you're in there for sure. Okay, Lamar Elixir, great fragrance release this year. Okay, y'all. So you remember how I just talked about that niche fragrance store I went to at Lakewood? Okay, well, I got another sample. Okay, there's another fragrance highlight when I was in that store, and it's by BDK Parfums. Now, the fragrance I want to talk about today is called Gris Charnel's Extrait. This is a woody, warm, spicy vanilla scent, right? That dries down to a powdery aromatic scent. Now, this fragrance has a lot of sexy notes like cardamom, fig, black tea, iris, cedar, patchouli, Madagascar, vanilla, sandalwood. This scent is beautifully blended, okay? Now, if you are younger, you know what I mean, and you are looking to get into niche fragrances, this would be my first recommendation. Like, it's not too designer, but it's not too zoologist level of niche, you know what I mean? It starts out with a creamy fig and cardamom cocktail in the beginning with that tea smell coming out once like the fragrance settled down a little bit. Now, when this fragrance dries down, it incorporates more of the iris in there. Not too much though. And then once that iris come in, that's when you smell like this vanilla, like this. Okay, it's sweet. Okay, date night. It's like it dries down and then panties coming off. Now, one caveat is that this fragrance sits close to the skin for about the first hour and a half. So don't think that this is like a projection sillage beast. But I can say this fragrance does last a long time, and it's about like 7 to 8 hours on like the length, right? But it sits very close to the skin, which is okay because it's more like a date night fragrance, more of a cuddle, come close to me and touch me fragrance that I don't mind it not projection, because I kind of would probably only want my girl or the date that you might be having smell that fragrance. You know what I'm saying? It's not something where you're trying to pick up ladies. You just want to kind of make your lady feel good when she embracing you, right? So I recommend y'all go getting this fragrance for sure, okay? I'm going to give this fragrance some more wears, and I'm going to see if it can make my top 10 fragrances of all time next year, but we're going to see. Okay, y'all. So, Chris, what is your favorite fragrance of the whole entire year? Y'all seen this coming, man, but it's Gucci's Guilty's Elixir. That is my favorite fragrance of this whole entire year. That orange blossom, sexy fragrance. It's like the fragrance is so good. I don't even like telling y'all about it. Like, I don't want to tell y'all. I want to keep it to myself. I don't want no other YouTubers hyping it up. And then next thing you know, everybody got it. And then it's like, you know how it be when like a fragrance is popular, people hate on it just because it's popular. Like, they hate on it just because they're hearing it a lot. I don't want Gucci Guilty to be in that category. It don't smell like no other Gucci Guilties, and I know a lot of people passed on it because the other Gucci Guilties really didn't smell that good. But this one is my favorite. It's white, floral, it's clean, it's sophisticated, it smells niche. Like, shout out to my dude Quentin, the perfumer that made that fragrance. It's so sexy. I wish I created it. I love it, okay? And that's my favorite fragrance of all 2023, and it might still be my favorite fragrance of 2024 because I can't see it being beat by anything, okay? Now this is my top 5 fragrances of 2024. What's your top fragrances? You let me know in the comments, okay? I love y'all so much. I'm Big Boss. Thank you so much for watching. I want all y'all to have a blessed year. Don't forget to go grab you some of my fragrances, you know what I'm saying? Like the Stud and the Boss. I have decants now, so you ain't gotta invest into a large bottle. You can just tap in and get your little $10 decant. Just test out the fragrance and see if you like it or not, right? Just go try it, man. What you got to lose? You know what I'm saying? If you want to go support the channel and you want to go smell my fragrances, go into the description. I got all the links right there. And all the revenue I've been getting from my colognes has been allowing me to purchase more fragrances for you, to review for y'all, right? I wouldn't be able to buy all these Lattafa fragrances if y'all wasn't buying my fragrance, okay? So y'all give me the money, I go buy other fragrances so I can review them for y'all. That's kind of how I've been doing it. All right, y'all take it easy. I'm Big Boss.